Alright everybody, all packed up. It's pretty early today, but gotta get an early start. So let the adventure begin. Alright everybody, so here we are on the drive in. It was around a 2 to 3 hour drive, and I was driving pretty much the entire time there and back. My auntie had one eye out of commission, so she was a one-eyed bandit throughout this video, as you guys are going to see. Now, this was a pretty long drive and it was pretty hard on my back, I'm not going to lie, but we ended up making it. We're going to stay at a Hampton Inn hotel with a 2-bedroom, really nice, really open and spacious, had a pool, even a breakfast, so it was really fun, really enjoyable. I recommend this place, 5 stars. Alrighty, after we dropped off all our stuff and got rested, we ended up getting ready and making our way out. It was a pretty cool drive. See some nature in the background. We made our way to Ripley's Believe It or Not. Saw some cool stuff like this right here, where my auntie's face and my face were completely swapped. And I decided to record a little bit of the stuff that we saw in there. We saw, like right here, you can see a junk mother and son. Some liberties in the background, I went there. We have my eyebrows, some coral, and in the corner you'll see the Leaning Tower of pretzels. Now this right here was super cool. I ended up walking through this. I didn't think it would be any fun, but in the next clip, you'll hear just how much fun I really had.
That's weird.
Why don't you go this way?
Where am I
We're
going?
looking at all the sparkling features.
I'm not gonna lie, yes, that's nice. I want to go there again.
Okay. Enough of that. But this was super cool to walk through. It makes it feel like you're kind of domed in a way. For those who know, they know. And for those who don't, it basically makes you feel like you're spinning in one direction. Now, I saw this and I've always seen videos of people trying to do this, and I tried to do it myself. I was going really slow and I was making really good progress, and I was very confident that I could do this. Once I got around the halfway mark, I actually felt really confident, and I ended up speed running the rest of it. And I actually got it done without a single beat, and yeah, try and beat it.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Now they had this little game right here where you roll a ball down a cliff, and you had 3 lives. Now in the beginning I didn't know I had 3 lives. I was just, okay, you just need to hit all the gems on the way down. Started off really good, was the easy section, but later on you'll see me crash, and during this my auntie was just making fun at my driving skills, and I was like, oh, well, she's one to talk since she can't drive or see. I promise you, I do not drive like that. Okay, that one right there, that one was fake. I swear I was moving the ball in the right direction, but it just would not let me go down that this one right here, that pillar moved. That pillar moved. Yeah, I don't think you guys saw it, and I'm not going to play it for you. But that pillar and that tree, they both moved in front of the ball. You see how that tree didn't move, so that's why I was able to get past it. And I was just trying to collect as many gems as I could because I wasn't making good time. But I ended up passing the level with a good amount of stars. And as you can see, once again, those two trees moved to get in my way. This game is completely rigged. Now the next clips you're going to see are just pictures. The first one is what my mom looks like whenever she's mad at me. We saw Zoltar, he told me my future, said I was going to be rich. We also saw a hillbilly, he was waving hi. We got a picture of Ariana Grande as well, made out of toothpaste. Now this gorilla is tough as nails, made out of them too. Pretty cool. Okay, now if you don't get this reference, we can't be friends. Shout out if you know what movie that's from. Anyways, we ended up seeing a creepy lady with a lot of tattoos, and another one. We ended up seeing an auntie as well with a holly in the background, another auntie with a long neck. I took a picture of this because it reminded me of the Maori we used to do. I saw my brother here. I ended up grabbing some food as well. I ate this whole oyster and then stopped by for some snacks as well. Yes, those are bugs. This picture shows some disciplinary things that our parents would do to us. I'm just kidding. We were raised good. We see a violin right here. A little ship in a bottle that broke. We have a trashy bike. Simba. Anyways, we ended up going into a maze. I also got a beer before we left. And then we went ahead and made our way back home. Now this is the next day. We ended up going to Busch Gardens. You'll be able to see some rides and roller coasters up there in the background. Right there. It was super nice. We got there really early and I was not expecting to be this early. But we ended up waiting in a line. Luckily it wasn't open and there wasn't a long line, so we were able to get there relatively early. Just stayed in the car, listening to audiobooks, having some good conversations, and once the gate opened up, we were able to get in. This place had some really nice views, some really nice buildings. It's kind of set up as like an old town thing, but still an amusement park style. You can see everybody excited, everybody gathering their kids. Luckily, we don't have kids, except for me being a 21-year-old child going to an amusement park. Don't hate, okay? This place was actually really fun. Now, like I said, I was recording with my glasses, so a lot of the things you'll see are just more of the smaller rides, such as this one. I did go on all the big rides, some of them more than once, some of them more than twice. But they were all fun, and those bigger rides, I did not want to take my meta glasses on, nor did I want to take my phone, because I would end up losing them, and I would end up losing all the footage. We are here looking at a bunch of polar bears. This right here is a ride. It's actually closed right now, only opens in the summertime because it's a water themed, and it was pretty cold. Now right here you have a beautiful train making its way through, holding up the line, causing traffic. Hey, this is not my place to make fun, alright? The traffic in Hawaii is way worse, but it was a good thing to see though. It was pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright everybody, so Griffin, yeah. I had to go on that thing twice, okay? I know for you guys I might have looked like once, and I'm sorry I could not get any videos of the ride itself. But oh my gosh, twice. Look at that drop. That is an insane drop. And super dope. I had to go on it twice. Second time made me feel a little bit more woozy, so we're gonna call it there. And yeah, we'll see what else this park has to offer. Let's get it. Oh man, I wish I could record what that ride was like. It was amazing. We also went on a few more, or by we I mean me. My auntie was pretty much just shopping the whole time, so I decided to go with her for a little bit and ended up in a Christmas aisle. Yay! Mind you, filming this, it is still Thanksgiving, so I am not sure why all the Christmas decorations are up. Maybe that's just the way the shop is. What's up? And they had some pretty cool stuff, I'm not gonna lie, like this right here.
Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad.
Now, I don't want to take away from her singing as well as their playing, but that song was fire. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, okay, you know what? I don't really want to sing this, but I found myself singing it anyways. Stopped by some more Christmas stores, seeing all the good stuff they had to offer. A giant nutcracker. I'm the only nutcracker that my boys know, so, you know, just find another one. They had a bunch of cool hats. You see some kids running around them, some scarves, jackets, and a bunch of other amenities. Now this right here was another ride that we were going on. The do not enter was kind of suspicious, you know, and the rides look pretty old and rickety, made out of wood. But hey, it's a ride. That's what they're supposed to do. A thriller. Now this right here was another ride that I could actually take my meta glasses on. It went pretty high and it was pretty fun, mainly a bunch of kids and stuff going on top of it, but I just decided to go on since the line wasn't too long. Now the line got long a little bit afterwards, but I was still able to go on. It was a short line when I was going on, and I was able to ride a couple times as well. We ended up stopping by around the entrance. We saw a bunch of cool stuff. I ended up sitting down, taking a break before we went on to go more shopping. I'm just gonna let you guys know right now that that second hat was not cutting it. Now, I would have bought the first hat. That one was really nice, a little Irish hat right there. And when I tell you we spent a lot of time here, It ended up getting dark, so we headed back home. The next day was a lot brighter, was a lot cooler. By cooler, I mean it was freezing. But still, we ended up going to Colonial Williamsburg, seeing some cool stuff like this. Pretty cool. You can see me right there. Now, after this, we ended up staying a little while longer. We waited into the night, and it was really cold. But we stayed because they were doing ghost stories in Colonial Williamsburg, and some of the stories they told were pretty gory, but also the other ones were pretty funny. Now, after that, we went home. And now we are on the drive back home. This was a super fun road trip that we went on. It was really long and I was really tired. I had to drive back. This right here is videos that my auntie got, but it was still fun. We enjoyed our time. I enjoyed my time. It was super cool. Definitely would like to go again. Maybe try out some of the other rides they had to offer. But for right now, we were trying to make our way back home. We couldn't wait to see home again, but we were also still enjoying the beautiful nature around us. Now, before we get to the end where I show you guys what I got from our road trip, I just wanted to thank you guys very much for supporting my channel and watching my videos. If you guys have any feedback for me, please let me know. If you guys would like to see other content besides me going on random road trips, please let me know as well. Let me know in the comments, tell me what you think, and please leave a like and subscribe. Alrighty guys, so first off, Williamsburg apple juice. Apple juice, tastes like apple juice. It's good though, I like it. Next, take a look at that. Heck yeah. Now, it's not sharpened, but it is a dagger. So I now own a wolf dagger. Now, this was not the first thing that I had gotten, but when I went there to the Busch Gardens, this was probably one of the first things that I've seen, plus the samurai swords, which I was going to get, but if I go to somewhere more Japanese cultured, then I'll go grab me a samurai sword there with more authenticity. But this was honestly perfect for everything that I needed. It's a dagger. It's a dagger. It's a dagger. Oh my gosh. I like knives. This is cool. Has a little button nub, I think. I don't know what it's for, but hey, it's a dagger. So I got that. That is for me. I also got some alcoholic chocolate. This one is Irish whiskey. And I also got Irish cream liquor. You guys can see that. Yeah, buddy. So this one, I believe the alcohol content is 2.4, and then this one is 1.9. So when I go with my brothers, when I come back down, they're gonna be able to enjoy some chocolate with me. Yeah. And I also got some beer. This is, if you guys don't know, this is Duff from The Simpsons. I got Duff beer. I'm not gonna drink it because it's probably nasty, but I will save that can for somebody else. I also got a little grape soda. That'd be good for a dinner. I also got a Root Beers Virginia root beer, so that's gonna be nice as well. And I also got some cigars because you know me and my smoking habits. They are made out of chocolate though. Chocolate. But you know, I got the beer, the cigars. And last but not least, when it comes to edibles, we have Gold Bars. Heck yeah. Belgium milk chocolate. So that'll be good to enjoy. Take this guy out. And in here we have goodies. So this one right here is mines. We have earrings, old and new, and we also have a metal gold ring with Nordic writing on it. I'm not sure if I've showed you guys the other things as well, but this right here is a dragon's egg. Unscrew that and boom, you got a little 3D printed dragon. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give this to somebody. The rest of these are pretty much all going to be gifts, including the Duff beer. I'm gonna give that to somebody. I don't know. He plays Fortnite and he likes The Simpsons, so, or he watches The Simpsons, so I think a Duff beer would be nice. And a little octopus. Isn't he adorable? Oh, I'm sorry. But yes. Got a little octopus. We've got a dragon egg. We have another dragon whose tail feathers open up just like that. Pretty cool, pretty cool. You know, I wonder what they would look like if they were like in the water, like fish, like, you know, like hunting. Especially this little dolphin. Got a little 3D printed dolphin. I also have a 3D printed little turtle, or honu in Hawaiian. And then I like this one the most. This is a It's a little 3D printed T-Rex head. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. And then I have one more gift, but I'm not going to show that because this will be a surprise to my brother. Alrighty. So yes, I believe that is everything that I got for gifts as of right now. So I'm gonna put all the gifts together right here. I'm gonna put the chocolate in the fridge. And yeah. Just got back home. I'm gonna see if I can go to the gym. I also have a mirror. But I'm gonna go see if I can get back to the gym, do all that good stuff. Got inside, drive was kind of long, but we made it back safe. And that is all that matters. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, whatever you guys want to do. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Shoots.
Turn off your TV! Turn off your TV!